July 22, 1934. A humid night in Chicago. Outside the Biograph Theater, federal agents wait in the shadows. Inside, America's most wanted man is watching a movie. Minutes later, gunshots will echo through the street, and one of the most legendary criminals in American history will fall. This is the story of John Dillinger. Welcome to True Crime. John Herbert Dillinger was born on June 22, 1903, in Indianapolis. He wasn't born a killer. He wasn't even born a criminal. Friends described him as charming, funny, and reckless. But after petty thefts and trouble with the law, Dillinger made a decision that changed everything. In 1924, he participated in a botched robbery. He was sentenced to 10 to 20 years in prison. Prison hardened him. Behind bars, Dillinger met seasoned criminals, including men connected to the emerging Midwestern gang networks. Prison didn't reform him, it trained him. In 1933, Dillinger was paroled during the Great Depression. Banks were collapsing, families were starving. To many struggling Americans, banks were the enemy. Dillinger saw opportunity. Within months, he began robbing banks across Indiana and Ohio. He was fast, organized, and fearless. Unlike many criminals of the time, Dillinger burned mortgage records, avoided harming civilians when possible, mocked police publicly. The press began turning him into a folk hero, but to the federal government, he was public enemy number one. As robberies increased, so did violence. Shootouts with police left officers dead. The gang expanded, including associates like Baby-Face Nelson, Homer Van Meter. The FBI, led by J. Edgar Hoover, made Dillinger their top priority. Hoover needed a victory. The newly formed FBI needed credibility, and Dillinger was their target. In 1934, Dillinger was arrested in Arizona. He was transferred to the supposedly escape-proof jail in Crown Point, Indiana. But in a move that shocked the nation, Dillinger escaped using a wooden gun, carved and blackened with shoe polish. He locked guards in cells. Then he stole the sheriff's car. That single act made him a national legend, but it also made it federal. Crossing state lines in a stolen vehicle triggered federal jurisdiction. Now the FBI could hunt him anywhere. Enter Anna Sage. Facing deportation, she made a deal. She would identify Dillinger. In exchange, she wanted protection. On July 22, 1934, she went with Dillinger to the movies. The film, Manhattan melodrama. Outside the Biograph Theater, federal agents waited. As Dillinger stepped into the alley, agents moved in. Accounts say an agent shouted. Dillinger ran. 3 shots rang out. 2 struck him. 1 pierced the back of his neck. John Dillinger collapsed face first on the pavement. He was 31 years old. Thousands attended his funeral. Some believed he was a Robin Hood figure, but historians say the truth is simpler. He didn't give money to the poor, he robbed banks for himself. Yet in the middle of the Great Depression, America needed an outlaw, and Dillinger became that symbol. His death marked a turning point. The FBI gained power, Hoover gained legitimacy. The era of the romanticized outlaw began to fade. Was John Dillinger a cold-blooded killer or a product of desperate times? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy deep dives into America's darkest crimes, subscribe to True Crime, because the truth is often darker than fiction.